So what I have over here is a CPL and variable ND filter and just a variable ND filter. And you might be wondering, why am I making a video about these two filters and what are the differences and things like that? That's because I'm recently in the market to buy a variable ND filter and I came across these two from KF Concept and they are the same price. So obviously went for the CPL and VND because I think there's 2-in-1. I get more out of the value of my money. But if I would tell you right off the bat, I'm keeping this one, even though I'm getting less from my money, but this is what I'm keeping with, and let's talk about it. So if you're a beginner and you just started filmmaking, if you don't understand what these variable ND filters or different kind of things, what they do, don't worry, I never understood it when I started, but there's a ton of video out there explaining what they are. But if you're in this video, I assume that you kind of already know what you're kind of buying and just want to compare what you should buy a CPL and VND or just buy a VND. Now to talk more about these filters, let's just head outside and shoot some footages and you can see what I'm talking about. So let's go. Okay, I think this is a pretty good place to talk more about filters. We got the blue sky, we've got some signs over there, we've got some cars, there's a parking lot over here. So in this way you can really see what each of these filters do and what's different and what's similar about these things. So right now I don't have any filters on it. It's currently setting at as you can see over here, 1/50 f9 and 100 ISO. So let me just pop up the variable ND filter. So what you're looking at right now is just the variable ND filter. This is without the CPL. So if I twist this little knob over here, you can see my settings also change. Now I'm at f4 now. So in this way I can have my aperture wide open. Yeah. Now my background should be pretty blurry and looks pretty good. Now let's do some testing so you can see the differences, and instead of just let me tell you, let me just show you. Okay. This is what you can see. This is what you can expect in the variable ND filter. This is all the way ND32 and you can see this is 10mm. You can see there's a very bad vignetting over here and over there. So if I just twist here, like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Now let's switch you up to the variable ND filter and the CPL. So let's see. Okay, so now you're looking at the CPL and VND, and just by looking at it, you can see how more tinted it is. It's like the color shift is more severe compared to the VND. Like you can see it's much more green and yellowish. But on the other side, the vignetting is not as bad as the VND, which is pretty good. But I gotta say that the color shift just really throws me off, and I just, yeah, it sucks. And I guess you can't really tell the vignetting unless you're in like a pretty wide range, like 10mm. So if I zoom in just a little bit, you know, it's pretty good. Now one thing you should be aware is the filter size of your lens, which is the diameter. So for me, I bought both of these at 82mm, but my lens is currently 72mm. But don't worry, you can just buy this sort of you can buy a step-up ring, as you can see over here. Where is it? As you can see over here, this is actually 62 to 82. So yeah, this is what you should know of. And the reason why I bought 82, because 82 is basically the biggest lens filter size out there, and if you want to upgrade your lens anytime, buy another one, buy like the best one out there, you can always just use the same filter size. You don't have to buy separate different ones. So look at how good these bokeh looks in bright sunlight. Alright, so just to kind of conclude this whole experiment, basically the CPL and VND has better vignetting management and has less vignetting when I all the way to the max, and you can't really rotate the ring with only one hand. So that's two cons that really like throw me off of the CPL and VND. On the other side, the VND has worse vignetting management. You can see a lot of vignetting, like when I'm 10mm when it's at the widest, but its white balance management is much better than the other one, so that's why I'm choosing this one. And you can rotate it with only one hand, so I just always want to be on the go, so that's why I'm going with VND instead of the CPL and VND. So that's what I'm keeping. And this one, I'm just returning it back because it's kind of garbage. But as always, I just want you to know that in these filter, and especially VND filter, what I found is that all these reviews are different. The quality is very inconsistent. Like I've seen reviews saying that the white balance is very good, it just has a bit of vignetting, but I've also seen like the white balance is trash, the vignetting is also good. So like there's different saying all the time, so you shouldn't just like dictate a product, especially these filters. All I'm saying is that if it looks good on my video, it doesn't mean it's gonna look good on your side. Like what you receive might be totally different, and if it doesn't look good on my video, what you might receive might actually look good. So it's just very inconsistent. I don't know what they're doing. I guess that's what you get for this price. But yeah, this is kind of a rushed video. Hopefully you like this, just to help you that's looking for filters, to help you to not went through what I went through to buying both of these filters. But yeah, hope you like this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Subscribe.